All right, let's talk a little bit about yesterday. Yesterday, after the long weekend, the President of the United States arrived on the South Lawn in Marine One, and who was with him from Camp David? His son, Hunter.
The smartest guy he knows.
We haven't seen Hunter on the White House grounds since the egg roll back in April. But you know what? They don't really keep those visitor logs public, so it's hard to know. But what we do know is even though the president and the family all smiles there, we do know that of an ongoing federal criminal investigation into tax fraud, money laundering, foreign lobbying crimes against Hunter. We remember back in 2020, Hunter said, yeah, federal probe of my taxes. The question is, what is taking so long for the federal government? Well, no indictments yet, even though we know for a fact that a grand jury has been convened in Delaware. They heard from witnesses back in February. The business partner for Hunter, Devin Archer, has cooperated with the feds. So what is taking so long for something to, is it because of Delaware, which is where Joe Biden's from?
I'm sure it has to do with politics. There's absolutely no reason for the delay. And by the way, these forensic audits are very easy to do. They're done all the time. And not just what is Hunter doing, but what's the connection to Joe Biden, who has told us repeatedly that he knows nothing about this.
Nothing.
The New York Post has been continuing to follow the story and continuing to go through that laptop from hell. And they have found that there are some pretty curious contacts in there. Contacts from, Google executives, people who have very deep connections to China and our policy with China. We also know that Joe Biden, Brian, brags a lot about how well he knows Chairman Xi. So these are things we need to know, not because of Hunter and the crack and the porn and the baby mamas and all the drama around Hunter, but what is the connection to Joe Biden?
Why is he using his dad's name to get top meetings with top Google executives?
Because it works.
Because who have great contacts in China. The guy who gets a free ride on Air Force Two, while his dad is doing his vice presidential thing, he's out gallivanting, trying to cut international deals. Tell me that's in America's best interest? And again, I just go back to this. I don't think Barack Obama knew anything about this. Now the American people are getting exposed to this. Alec Davidson, Christian Adams, John Selton, Manuel Tamez, Mike Brazil, Jacqueline Fuller, Megan Smith, some of the people that he could get on his speed dial. I love this one account from this guy named Ken Davis about the meeting with Joe Biden. Who worked there on philanthropic venture arms. He says he remembered Hunter Biden coming to the company headquarters in Mountain View, California, to pitch Google on investments abroad. Davis was one of the 10 Google executives found on the laptop. We kind of looked at it as if he kind of scoffed at it. He certainly did not know what he was talking about as it relates to energy. It was very much, I am Hunter Biden. Look at my last name. We are brokering deals. Wow, fantastic. So he didn't even try to understand what he was doing. You're Google, my name's Biden, give me some money because I want to get it to other people so I get my percentage.
So to understand, these U.S. officials, these are the top U.S. officials tasked with overseeing the U.S.-China relationship when Joe Biden was vice president. At the same time, he's got these names of these Google execs and why would Google be in Hunter's crosshairs? Because Google had all that money. Has all that money. And Hunter apparently had an idea. Let me get some of Google's money and start some China ventures. And that's why all these names are out there. These are a couple of years old. Google sent us a statement and said this regarding the Google names on there. These are mostly long departed employees, and we have no record of any such investments. So while Hunter Biden might have been saying, hey, is Google interested in investing in me to invest in China? Apparently the answer was at that point, no.
Yeah, and if you compare China policy under the Biden administration and China policy under the Trump administration, you cannot, there's just no question that this is a softer on China administration.
And they're about to get rid of
why.
And they're about to get rid of the Trump era tariffs.
We're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk to Senator Tom Cotton about that. Brett Tolman's comments, I thought, put her in perspective pretty well. And when asked to analyze about this, if we just have that full screen, you want to pop that in. It says it's very unusual if witnesses have already testified for the prosecutor to not immediately submit the matter for a vote. The fact is that Hunter Biden has not been indicted yet, can only be explained by purposeful delay by the Justice Department, because the big question is, why has this guy not been indicted, and where is all this money?